Alright, we're back in Burnley. Burnley! Got chased out by the fucking peasants and the police last time. But, we're back. Okay guys, in 2022, your host, your humble narrator, Charles Veach, lost the photon battle of Burnley. He got attacked by a crackhead, had false witness statements given by a bunch of woke, lefty, fucking craft beer enthusiast scum, detained, thrown in the back of the van, and then made to leave. But today, we come back with a better photon device, and we're gonna do it. We're gonna win this battle. We're gonna win the overall photon war, the war of light against the troglodytes, the authority scum, and those driven insane by modern living. We're gonna defeat them all today. You'll see. Check this out, guys. Here at Cotel Moldings, I found a medieval, an ancient, 1,000-year-old factory with the old traditional factory roof. But we'll get a bit closer. It's slate and stone. Check this out. Drive-through fish and chips. See, the British, yeah? The British, they love to get a fish, put it next to some deep fried potato, and serve it to people. Simple as. Oh, the joys of an English summer. It's 14 degrees Celsius, gentle breeze, very humid. It's cold enough that I can see my breath when I breathe out. And today's the 2nd of August. Anyway, we're looking at the town hall down there. Just going to show you the skyline of Burnley. And the sky, being a nice dark grey, is quite apt for midday Burnley. And they thought, what we'll do with our new buildings, we'll try and match that disgustingly depressing grey, and we'll make the biggest building in Bolton be super grey. Sandygate. I'm giving you guys a slightly different entrance into Burnley today, so it doesn't repeat. Can't have the videos repeating. A new housing development, but they're made of stone. Looks okay, actually. Now, the reason I started filming, I saw this and curiosity killed the Charlie. What's behind? What's all this? Okay. I like it because it's probably not allowed. Yeah, not allowed. Okay, it was University of Central Lancashire at Burnley, University Car Park and associated buildings. You can see the traditional stone, the Lancashire stone, which is very nice. Very, very nice. Anyway, there's more buildings I want to explore on the other side. So, break on through to the other side, Charlie. What's that? What's all that? Let's lighten it up a bit. There you go. Directly ahead, they like a bit of rust paneling. I am a fan of the architectural style of using rust as a color. What do you guys think? It's becoming increasingly common. So, University of Central Lancashire at Burnley, Victoria Mill. And so that people in wheelchairs don't bang their heads, they put some tape here so that the wheel... ow! This sign, guys, is winding me up. If you cannot turn right and everyone must go to the left, why label it all major routes when in fact it's the only route? And here's the University of Central England at Lancashire. Anyway, University of something. You know, many viewers won't even notice that I've switched to black and white, monochrome. I just like the chrome sign here with the word sign on it. And the former car wash here has blocked both the entrances with a giant parcel force container there and a giant parcel force container over there. My theory being that spare central land like this is very addictive to the traveling community, who like to travel a lot until they find somewhere that they can stay for free, and then they stop being travelers and they become stayers. Now we're filming in Panasonic Lumix Vivid. Is it Vivid? Well, I don't know about that, but they certainly don't make doors like that anymore, do they? Industrial northern towns have struggled to reinvent themselves. The smaller ones have. I mean, bigger ones like Liverpool, Manchester, Leeds have not struggled. I think there's enough people, enough middle classes, enough scientists and you know, enough academia to keep it going, but in places like Burnley, it's like WTF, bro. And then you go and spoil it all by doing something stupid like plastic cladding. Mitre church. Church, we've seen enough churches on this channel. Let's go look at the urban decay. Decay in 4K. So next to the main road, you've got a big green space here, a little abandoned spot. And my theory about any free land in a town centre is very attractive to certain people continues. You'd think that they wouldn't bother to put a metal fence around it, but they do. You think it don't be like that, but it do be like that, guys. You know, sometimes you've got a modern car, you've been doing 107 on the motorway and it's perfectly safe. Only kidding, guys, don't do that. Don't do that, it's a joke here. And you come down to and your co-pilot tells you in your Colin McRae Subaru, tells you, oh, easy right. And you're like, okay, I'll be fine, but then you don't realize it's a bit wet. And you smash through the 200-year-old wall and you end up down by the river. True story, guys, true story, I believe it. Burnley, Barack Obama. I don't think there's any Husseins around here. I don't know this train station, and I'm going to go on to Googs. I'm going to speak to Googs, see if there is a barracks around here, and if it's not far away, we'll have a look. But it's probably just a name. Just a name, guys. Just a fucking name. Craft beer enthusiast with the leg tattoos has just enjoyed the 1970s pedestrian underpass walkie thing, and I came closer thinking it might be a canal or like that big wide open space like the Los Angeles River Basin, but no. Anyway, I've been on the Goog, and there is certainly no army barracks for within a 30-mile radius, so it's literally just a name, Burnley Barracks. Yep, Burnley Barracks. I can confirm that trains do stop here. And I'm about to confirm that trains even leave from here. Listen to that nice 1960s diesel engine. Oh my. Just want to show you guys a Trinity symbol for the decline of British industry. Here we have the Holy Trinity of Baza, Dave and Johnny. Proud British working class plumbers, electricians and construction workers, but they've all been replaced by AC Cobra, Racing Stripe, 56 Reg, Transit. British business industry is not dead, it just has a go faster stripe now. It reminds me that it's not so bad at all. Well, actually it is. Look how abandoned it is, it's pretty bad. And buildings like what you're looking at right now are probably the most common type of building in Burnley. A potential sign of civility. It's a joint MG and Nissan Chorley Group garage. Now, I got a taxi in Liverpool and it was an electric MG, like this little pale blue one you've got. The electric version of that. And I don't know, it seemed okay. I know everyone's like, oh, it's a Chinese-owned brand now, MG is rubbish, but it was alright. In the back here, they're proudly displaying the Nissan Aryan. I don't know if that's about Europeans or the ancient Iranians, the Aryans that invaded Central Asia and Europe, but seems a tad risque to have a black car called the Nissan Aryan, but fair enough, each to their own, it's a free world. Who would want to live in a row of houses on such a main road where even about 12:30 in the afternoon, it's hyper busy, vibrating the peace out of your soul? Oh god, it gets a bit dystopian, cyberpunk without the punk. But I just like these rusty metal girders holding up the half of Bolton, not Bolton, where are we? We're in Bradley, no, we're in Blackburn, no. We're in Burnley. And without those, it's like when Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire, held the two train carriages together with his... I'll shut up now, just look at it. You're like, what does a Burnley bin lorry look like? It looks like that, guys. That's what it looks like. Traditional red poppy. And also a purple poppy. Poppy! Guys, I sense there's white people around here. Yeah, I meant this one. University of Central Lancashire, as opposed to all those other universities on the peripheries of Lancashire. Ucklan, UCLan, 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 UCLAN. I don't know how they say it. Look how happy Susan is. She's got her degree, Burnley College University courses. Look at that. I'm sorry to burst your bubble, Susan. Everyone's got a degree nowadays. It's why they call them Mickey Mouse degrees. Apart from doctors, lawyers, engineers, and you know, other professional degrees, and that actually matters. But I'll shut up now. Now that is quite a claim, and I am critical of this acclaim. Number one, first. And it's so wet in Burnley, this poor gentleman's having to drain all the water away. Look at thousands of tons of gallons and the way it goes. BCUC. The need to confront a man with a camera stood on property can sometimes be overwhelming. But right now, I don't know if you can see the absolute center of the screen. The high visibility jacketed security officer is looking at me with crossed arms and a very big frown. I wish I could turn his frown the right way up, which is upside down. Here he is. Sorry? So I'm next to loud traffic. I've got bad ears. Sorry, man. I don't have permission, no. I'm not being funny, but I can't hear you.
No, you've got to have permission to take photos of the building.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, you've got to have permission to take photos of the building.
Even from a public street?
Yeah, because it's a private building, it's a college with people in it. You've got to have permission off the college for it.
But even though I'm on public land and it's...
This is all college property, you're on college property now, mate.
Yeah, but
the rule is if you're taking photos of the building, you've got to have permission from upstairs.
No, but if I was inside, yeah, you could have a word with me.
It's just the same for outside, mate.
Yeah, that seems a bit... Can I just be directly honest, very open with you? That sounds like an absolute howler of craziness. Like absolute crazy talk.
That's not what I'm going off the rules, mate.
Yeah, but are you sure about the rules?
Yeah, you've got to have because it's a school.
It's a university. They're all over 18.
You've still got to have permission off the college to take photos of the
Yeah, but you were trying to shame me a second ago saying it's a school, you're after young people. That's a bit much, bro.
It's a school.
It's a university, they're adults.
That's the university, college side.
I'm interested in the university for grown-ups, and for you to say it's a school to try and shame me in some weird photography way.
I'm just going off the rules. You've got to have
All right.
take photos, mate.
I'll tell you what, I dispute the rules and I reject your authority, so thanks, mate. All the best to you.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Cheers. Thank you for your time. Some more tragic metal, slightly rusty corporate roundabout art with a nice sign saying "Do not climb." You know what? One thing which could improve this art, in inverted commas, would be youngsters enjoying themselves on it, but I can see it's maybe a bit dangerous. Guys, I'm sensing some really good abandonment. We're going to go there now. Imagine my shock when Burnley has 3 train stations, I think. Here's the former Adelphi pub in just off Burnley Central train station. And I can't tell how many years ago it burnt down, but I'm sure it was very abandoned before it was burnt down. We'll try and keep it as steady as we can as I keep this camera stuck to my face. And yeah, there's not much left of it now. And of course it's a big hazardo, so you're not allowed in. Yep, it's Fubar. Here at Abando, they've tried to block off one of the entrances at the back of Iceland, and the people have said no. They've ripped all this off here, so you can climb down here, and then you're thinking, oh, it's blocked there, but it's not, because you just climb down there, and they've ripped that corner off as well. 10 points for Burnley for having big patches of wildflowers, including the British favourite, the poppy. And it looks good. And what the hell is that? What is that? I'm going with courthouse or school, or maybe it's the front building of a big new build housing development. Who knows? We'll go and find out. Let's get physical. Okay guys, Prestige Park is no longer prestigious. It's Abandus. I just want my viewers to know it's not all a tragedy in Burnley. There are some nice parts, like the parks. Brun Valley Forest Park. I'm here and it's wonderful. Some wonderful species of conifer. Now, I think I'm in an area of lower yokalism. I'm going to go and explore that way, past the Bank Hall Care Home. There's a bridge, and I think it's going to get relatively nice before we go down into central Burnley for the true cracky horror. Okay, yeah, you've got Knightsbridge Grove next to the canal. But Knightsbridge Grove from 1890, as you can see, is abandoned. Well guys, here on the posh side of Burnley, the abandonment continues unabated. Just want to show you guys how geography and location matters. See this residence here? It's an in fact, it's fully detached. Fully detached. 1, 2, 3 story with a basement, with a big garden. Let me cover the wind here. Now, if this building was in Islington in London, you'd probably be looking at about 4 million for this if it was in a good state. Being here in Burnley, it's maybe worth 200,000. Buttocks, it's not all bad. Look at this redeveloped lovely house. Semi-detached with new windows, new roof, nice polished brick. It's looking good. It's looking all right. The view at the start of Elm Street. There's no nightmares here, no Freddy's, no Krugs, just Burnley residents. What does this mean, guys? Is that Army 352 Squadron, ATC, Army Training Camp? Okay, I get it. 352 Burnley Squadron Air Training Corps. Royal Air Force Cadets. Join the British Armed Forces. Fly a Typhoon fighter jet. 18th generation fighter technology. Come to Burnley and train in your granddad's gardening shed round the back, near the river, near all the abandoned houses. Even in the countryside, they really don't want people parking their caravans on the green land. They really don't. River's a bit full. The forecast for the rest of August, the next 28 days, 29 days is rain, rain, more rain. Whilst Europe and America enjoys the burning, searing fire from the south, that immigrant invasion of infrared vibration, we here in the north of Europe, we enjoy a nice balmy 17 degrees Celsius. I'm wearing thin trousers, North Face adventure trousers. I'm wearing a thin t-shirt and nothing else. No underwear, full commando, no socks, Merrill trainers, and I feel liberated. I feel more liberated than Emmeline Pankhurst when she got her voting rights and realized she didn't have to throw herself under a horse as well. Living in this house might be like living on a ship. Check this out. Look at the raging waters just meters beneath your cabin window. That moment when Britain's favourite monarch, Queen Elizabeth II, visited Burnley Parish Church almost exactly 55 years ago. Just over. 55! Many of my viewers will be looking at this right now and saying, by golly, spank my bottom and call me Candy. I was born on the 16th of May 1968. I think there's a wedding going on, so we will be respectful of their privacy. Hey viewers, behind me there is a wedding, but we'll respect their privacy. And so I'm going to show you dead people instead. Enjoy these dead people. Look at that wet dead people. Lady said I could come and have a look in the church, but I'm got to be quick because the wedding people are arriving soon. So, but I think they took pity on me. Now that is a very nice building. So, I had no idea that Burnley has a Jewish Orthodox community. There's about 50 of them there. But we'll respect their privacy as well. Oh, I love the anachronisms of these old buildings. And look what's behind them. Windy. Now, what the hell is this? Is this a hospital? It's probably a hospital. Okay, guys, who's keen? Who's keen to work and invest in Burnley? It's only about 45 minutes on the direct train to central Manchester. Yeah, I'm getting hospital vibes, guys. Hospital vibes. Okay, I have a feeling we're approaching the centre of Burnley now. Is that Walter White's Ice? I think it is. Oh, my phone's ringing. It's all going on. One sec. One sec.
Shut your mouth, you little fucking fat fuck. Yeah, well, yeah, no, don't get fucking police, you fucking dumbass. What? They're doing it, what? Don't get fucking police, yeah. Don't fucking get fucking press me.
Okay. Oh, the sweet tones of crackheads fighting in the distance. We'll get a bit closer, but I was trying to get to the abandoned Burnley Hotel. Not miss out on that abandonment as the loud crackies walk past. But I think they're all bark and no bite. You know. All bark and no bite. Oh, Burnley, Lancashire Constabulary. Don't know about other parts of Lancashire. I've not had bad experiences, but Burnley Police, in my opinion, the most degenerate, most overexcited, most low IQ police force in the country. And I, of course, do not mean the one Burnley police constable who wrote to me anonymously with a Proton Mail account. Can't even trace him. Telling me about how much of a stir the video caused back at the Burnley HQ. Now, I think the guy in blue up ahead is one of the ones that was arguing. Where is he? There he is. He's an arguer. But I'm trying to just get some shots. I think the woman, the crackette, has spotted me, so I have to pretend to be interested in other things here. I'm in a lovely barber shop, and we have... Hello, beautiful macaw. And for my viewers, I've seen these bad boys flying wild in the Amazon jungle. You're a beautiful birdie. Beautiful birdie.
Hello. Come on, don't be shy.
Come on, Ollie.
Ollie, say hello. Hello.
Come on, Ollie.
Say hello.
Good birdie.
Ollie, come on.
People that tell you that vaping is addictive are liars. I just woke up one day, realized it was rubbish, and I just stopped vaping. Hey! Here's the boot in, one of the last things I filmed before the crackhead attack. The big Burnley crackhead attack of 2022. Here on the main drag of Burnley, I can say that they've designed it as if they maybe want to have to land some light aircraft here in some emergency, maybe some Pipers, some Cessnas. Maybe even a twin otter if it can go around that slight bend over there. But yeah, bad. I've got PTSD from this place. Bad vibes, bro. There's a tattoo and body piercing parlor called Skin Fantasy. And I just got thinking a much better cool name for a tattoo parlor would be Skinfantry, as in the infantry of skin. Skinfantry with a Vietnam theme. For all the bad things I can say, I have been recognized a very large number of times already in the last 2 hours. So there's a lot of good people in Burnley, obviously. And I can't judge the whole population based on the experiences of literally 4 people who dealt with me. So to all the good people of Burnley, I hope you are proud of this video. I hope it shows your city in a more comprehensive light. So Costa Coffee have thrown themselves into the deep end of the giant culture war swimming pool by using cartoons of a post-operation mastectomy, female to male, with the scars and the stitching scars. Why would you? I'm staying out of this one. Ah, yes, this exact spot. It says Pretiumque e Casa Laboris. Okay. And there's the main drag of the 1960s brutalist pedestrianized central zone. It's all over for Astoria Pizza. It's now being rented out, and they've left all their furniture outside upstairs on the veranda. I want to get across the bridge, but we are not allowed here in Burnley. Looks great on the other side. Woo! It's starting to overflow the banks. We're going to get a better shot of that. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, viewer. Everywhere you look in Burnley, there's boarded up businesses and things. I think this is a business we're looking at, and above it are houses for people to habitate. Somewhere in the hot parts of the world, in the desert somewhere, there's a YouTuber who does very similar things that I do. He goes around desert towns, desert cities, and he watches this channel, and you should see his face when he sees the unlimited amounts of fresh water we have in north of England and Scotland. He cries. He goes, Charlie, you have too much water. Share it with your Bedouin cousin. And I just say, no. It says on the window, claim online www.gov.uk. I understand now, it's a government building, community centre, including job centre plus. Well, we found it. We were prevented last time from finding what we needed. But we're at the Burnley Combined Court. Now what we're going to do, now that I've been spotted, they've seen me, we will retreat onto the public pavement. Oh, and I'm in public. So there you go. Now, we will test and see if they can handle a man with a camera on the public pavement. And do you remember, where was it? What town was it? Was it Warrington? Where they gave me a guided tour inside. The security guard came out. And I saw this building. Anyway, back to Burnley. I saw this building and I was like, what the hell is even that? This is an architectural style that I cannot recognize. What is it? Called it's chic. I don't think I'll use the other it's from the 20th century. Not appropriate. But maybe Alcatraz chic. HMP Manchester, strange ways chic. Chic. It might be a nice cold 16 degrees Celsius, but all the windows are open on the side of the combined court. But 16 degrees is a very pleasant temperature to have coming in through your window. Now if we look up the hill, it seems to end. Something ends over there. Let's go and explore it. This seems to be some sort of entrance for big vans. Not sure I like the parking over there. You know, if there's some sort of big fire, I don't think that's a good idea. But then again, without the double yellows, park wherever you like. And here, golf boy, bailiff only, bailiff only. Bailiff only! And in a show of irony, or lack of irony, the youth club here in Burnley, the Burnley Youth Zone, is right next to the Crown Court. And apparently, if you interview any working class person on the television about the latest atrocity committed by some feral hooded youth, they will always tell you that it's the fault of the government for not building enough youth clubs in it. Never the individual, it's always someone else's fault. I've just come from there, and I'm wearing trousers, so those nettles did not get the Veach knees today. And everywhere, and I mean everywhere you turn to in Burnley, it's all just big abandoned mills and factories. And it's nice, you know. If I want to reshoot the zombie series The Walking Dead England edition. I just come to the north. The whole set's already here, ready. Bye-bye court, I've not been caught. Now on Whittam Street here, one of my pet peeves is these things, pedestrian controlling fences, right? You know, near, look at this. I'm not walking all the way down there 50 yards that way to go across. I'm not going 70 yards that way. I'm just going to put myself at massive risk of being crushed between an elderly driver and the metal fence. Like this guy here as well, look. We've all had enough of being herded around. Who's it for anyway? It makes it more dangerous because now I've got no pavement to jump onto. How's my cinematography, guys? Is it okay? There's a bar here in Hammerton House. You might be able to see it. It's called Pink. Can you see it? Can you see the pink one? And the tagline says, "Your Instagram never looked so good. Hashtag Pink Burnley." The look up Hargreaves Street, and I see something at the corner of my right eye. Can I ask these boys to speed it up a bit? Can we start depopulating all the retards, please? Please, all the yokels, just please. I'll sign up. I'll do your bidding. Just clear it out for me. Gonna get a ticket, I think. Or maybe not. Now that is what it looks like directly underneath Burnley Market Hall. So I'm on Standish Street, and a lot of signs saying Standish Street is still open, come shopping on. I don't know if it's about the independent shops, but it doesn't look very impressive to me. It looks a bit shitty, if I'm honest. Don't know if I want Cindy's Nail and Beauty or Big Buns Burgers or Brow Perfection Brow and Lash Bar. Why do they call it a bar? I'm not going to drink a brow or a lash. It's not a bar. It's a beauty salon. Get it right, people. We're going to take the long walk around to Burnley Police Station and Town Hall, Library. Have a look. Make some comments about the policing here. But I've come across this big 1960s horror show, and some interesting oil and gas companies in the window. British Petroleum, Texaco, Shell, Royal Dutch Shell, is it still there, or is it just Shell? Esso, and Fuel Card Services. Ah, okay, I get it, I think. Kingsway House is bloody abandoned as well. So I've stumbled accidentally across Burnley sorting office. I've given a wave to the staff. They're staring at me. The wave seemed to pacify them. But what I noticed here, apart from obviously no entry to the public, is the incredible spinning metal anti-crackhead wall defenses that they have here. I never thought of Royal Mail sorting offices as places that crackheads would raid and steal from. But maybe I'm ignorant. Hiya.
They'll be calling police on you.
You what?
They'll be calling police on you.
No, I'm not a terrorist, I promise.
Matter, you can take pictures of private property.
They're not gonna. You're joking, yeah? You're joking.
No.
You're not joking.
No.
They're not. They're gonna call the police on me.
No, because you shouldn't be taking anything in there.
Oh, but you're joking, surely.
No, if they see you doing that, they'll fetch you.
I don't think so. It's a free country, Great Britain, mate. It's not North Korea.
You're taking stuff for some of what you shouldn't be doing in there.
Mate, this is not China. We're not Russia.
You're taking pictures.
Have you got any ancestors that served in the armed forces, mate?
Ask the manager there.
Where am I from? I'm half Brazilian, half Scottish.
Are you just a tourist?
I'm sorry, I didn't know I had to answer so many questions. I'm just...
It's private property.
Oh, which is why it says here, no entry to the public. I'm not coming in, but I'm just getting a few snaps, if that's okay. Oh, please don't... Why are you... Is that the end of the conversation? Bloody hell, it's rude. That's rude. Hello, mate. Manager's a bit rude. Bit rude, mate.
I'm not sure I would stand legally on stuff like that.
I'll tell you exactly, because I'm a photographer. I know the law. because we're like a free country,
Right.
and we're not Russia or North Korea, anyone can take any pictures anywhere, which is why the government and the police can use CCTV everywhere. Very rude of the manager to ask me where I'm from, why am I doing it. She then tells me not to do it, and then she walks away when I try and engage her in conversation. But anyway.
So, are you allowed to, no, serious question, but are
Yeah.
you allowed to take photos of people on their property?
Absolutely. If your eyeballs can see it from public land, your camera's got every right. How do you think the paparazzis get shots of people on their private yacht?
Right.
There you go. I am Charles Veach. See, this man knows. He knows.
Wow.
The manager was very rude. The female one. She she'll see the video. I'm sure she'll see it. But I told her, she goes, "You're not allowed." I said, "I'm not going in." But then she's like, walked away. But I'm just you know, some people are really into trains, train spotters. I'm really into the delivery of mail. It's my
Jenna then.
Yeah, I met Jenna. Yeah. Right, I'm going to stop. Genuine, antique, rocking horse. We're coming back towards Manchester Road train station. I've saved the best for last. We've got some weird building. We got Burnley bus station there. And we're going to have a look at the library, the police station, and hopefully a government building as well. Yep, that is the lovely building of the public library. I do wish they would remove the plants from the top. It gives it that post-apocalyptic abandoned feel. There's no need, bro. Well, it's a magistrate's court with a disappearing security guard. I thought the last one, that horrible modern one, was the court, but it was the Crown Court, another court, county court. This beautiful Parthenon-like structure is the Maggie Court. And the side of the Magic Court, it merges, blends into, morphs into the back of the police station, Lancashire Constabulary. And here is the entry. You got to press it, but if you want to get into custody, you got to press the custody suite entrance button. Here you can see the rear. They got some weird blue ones, blue police cars, blue Skodas. Not sure I agree with that. Wait, there he is! There he is! There's the ginger one that detained me. There he is! It was him. Do you see the blue Skodas? Why are the Skodas blue? I'm seeing quite a few officers coming out in their plain clothes, but they still wear the police trousers and the police boots, so you can tell they're officers, but they're in their plain clothes because the bosses say to prevent any attacks or terrorism, don't wear your police uniform when you're not on duty. So the time is 3 p.m. I believe 3 p.m. is the shift handover for the cops here at Burnley Police Station. You know, a bit of pattern recognition. We'll come around the front, but I cannot believe I saw the officer. So the video is called Burnley, my worst experience ever. And the thumbnail is the red-haired officer who, in my opinion, policed me very badly. I hope he got told off by his bosses. Place de Vitry-sur-Seine, mais je pense que je suis dans les Lancashire village de Burnley. C'est pas le Vitry-sur-Seine. Qu'est-ce que c'est ça? Complètement fou. Totalement fou. Oh, Burnley Building Society, you got it in there. You got, traffic, well, the same one, but he's a merciful one. Let's get a shot of this.
Just going to council office, I'm just outside.
So check this out. A guy, Scotsman, really friendly. He left a comment that I met in Blackburn. I've just bumped into him outside the magistrate's court. Don't worry, he wasn't a defendant. But how cool is that? Small world. Okay, we're not far from Blackburn. Okay, it's fine. Side entrance, female police officer. Just getting a better look at the blue Skods. Blue Skoda. And behind it is a Peugeot 3008 with a swivel camera on top for catching those pesky drivers on the phone or without seatbelts. You know how like a man's house was his castle, a man's home is his castle. that level of privacy and autonomy and independence is being slowly eroded, chipped away at by the needs of the security state, of the surveillance apparatus. I can see in the window there it says, hiya. It says substantial. How are you? Sorry if I'm in the way. Apologies. How are you? Is the ginger officer in there? The ginger one? No worries, mate. Das ist der Swivel-Kamera on top of the Peugeot 308. 3008. And action. Cut. How you doing? Sorry. In the back of the van, the Burnley policeman, the ginger one, he was like, right, Mr. Veach, we can either take you to the police station, you can get processed, arrested, put in a cell for 6 hours for Section 5 public order, or you can accept our new Demolition Man style violation shit ticket. Take the shit ticket. I accepted the shit ticket. I read the shit ticket, but my immediate reaction was, fuck! So, Burnley's a bit run down, but then you cross the road and you've got, look at this, cabs, oh shit, I'm gonna get run over. Look at that. Look at that, just look at it. So Burnley's really a tale of two architectural styles. You have magnificent, world-beating architecture that inspires and elevates, and then you've got the rest of it. Oh, I do like a town hall. This is Burnley Town Hall we've just been looking at, and I do like a town hall. England flags, not British. England. That is a good idea. Stress is probably by far the all-round biggest killer. Now what's through these doors? Oh, there goes my phone. Hello, is that the mayor of Burnley? Mohammed? No, councillor. I asked the nice guy, he actually looked exactly like Ryan Gosling. I'm not even joking, there's a guy working in the town hall here. And he goes, are you that guy off YouTube? I said, yeah. So we got chatting, and he was going to take me into the council chambers. There's some epic traditional things in there, but they're being renovated, so no one's allowed, not even VIP YouTubers like yours truly. Anyway, let's get out of this particular area and do something else. No guys, it's not Wigan Pier, it's Burnley Pier on the canal. I'm going back to Burnley Manchester Road train station. We're having a look at the inn on the wharf. Again, it's always a shock in these northern towns, like where are all the people? But I think as city centres get very popular again with super cool Dubai style high-rises, normal people will start to move out to the satellite towns around Manchester, around other major cities. You guys should have a look at the property prices in Burnley. You get a lot of bang for your buck, but then you're also technically in Burnley. So this is Charlie Veach looking at the inn on the wharf, saying goodbye from Burnley.